To begin my journey with common Indian birds this year, here's what made me pause beside a roadside bush. A long-tailed shrike bird. First of all, apologies for the jerky footage in low-light condition as I was shooting handheld and no gimbal. Unlike other passerine birds of their size, the long-tailed shrikes seem to be less agile and they tend to sit still at a place for quite a while without too much of movements. They are often found in urban areas as you can hear the sound of cars and vehicles passing by at random. It looks like these birds are quite used to the urban traffic noise as it doesn't scare them away. At another point in the city, these beautiful sleek and long-legged herons drew my attention for photography, the white egrets. One of the most common heron species of birds, often found elsewhere in urban green fields, large trees, etc. With their unique style of walking, the egrets usually gather in wet grasslands, pond or marshlands, etc. in search of prey for food. Back in the neighborhood of my home, coppersmith barbets often show up perched in trees, either in pair or single. And sometimes also with other common passerine birds like this. Here, for example, this coppersmith barbet sitting in the same tree branch with a red-finted bulbul. Well, it's good to see the two of them are not here for a fight. The activities of red-finted bulbuls often look quite hilarious, and they keep chirping like this non-stop, indicating some kind of excitement. Usually not so frequently seen in urban areas, one morning I suddenly found a couple of these jungle babblers at my home lawn. What a pleasant surprise! One of the most difficult birds to shoot is this tiny tweeter bird called tailor bird. They are extremely agile and hardly sit still at a place for a couple of seconds. Somehow, this one gave me a little chance to shoot. Thanks, Taylor Bird. The black drongo is another common passerine bird found elsewhere both in urban and countryside areas. The quick identification mark is their fork-shaped tail and a squeaky harsh call. They usually stay close to the ground in small bush, perch on medium-sized treetops, cables, wires, etc. Few months ago, a pair of black drongo came in my neighborhood as well and stayed in the locality for a few weeks or so. So far I knew this is what and how the call of black drongo sounds like. But one fine morning, I realized my wrong impression because this black drongo was tweeting a sweet rhythmic tune at frequent intervals, something which I heard for the first time. Until now, I never knew that drongo is such a sweet singing bird. Wow, listen to its amazing tweets. Over to the guava tree in my home lawn. Well, look who's stealing guavas from our tree for a wholesome afternoon meal. Rose-winged parakeet, popularly known as the green Indian parrot. They often halt at our guava tree to enjoy munching them. Thanks to our guava tree, which offer good food to different birds, including these parrots, and also offer a good scope for my bird photography. Sometimes the parrots come in groups, sometimes with a partner, and sometimes single. As of now, keep watching how the green parrots release the guavas from our tree. The coppersmith barbets also equally enjoy the guavas from our tree. Here are a few glimpses of the same on a sunny afternoon. Take a look. The black-hooded yellow oriole birds are also seen in our neighboring trees quite often. They live in common contact with humans in rural and urban India. The male looks striking with the typical oriole black and yellow coloration. The plumage is predominantly yellow with a solid black hood and black also in the wings and tail center. A popular Bengali name for this bird is Benebu or merchant's wife, while another name is Haldi Pakhi or turmeric bird. It appears to be a bit shy bird as it mostly tends to remain hidden inside the tree leaves. Landed on my home lawn ground, you can see one juvenile red-vented bulbul looking for its food from the ground plants while its parent come to its help. Probably this is the other parent watching the youngsters from a height. And now the kids are up on our neem tree. Now take a look at this one, also a red-vented bulbul but a bit different as it has got a longer tail with some extra fancy feathers. See them side by side. Anybody can spot the difference. This type of red-vented bulbuls are less seen as compared to the very common red-vented bulbul. Look who all I found one fine morning in my garden and surroundings. They are the red-whiskered bulbuls and are too cute to observe. They are not as frequently seen in my neighborhood as the red-vented bulbuls, and when they come, they usually come in small groups. Like red-vented bulbuls, the red-whiskered bulbuls are also sweet-singing passerine birds who tend to take shelter in low-height trees near human habitation, both in rural and urban places. Well, that's all for this edition of Common Indian Birds. See more in the next episode. Till then, stay tuned to the channel and keep watching my other videos as well if you wish. If you happen to be a new viewer, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.